We're moving the boat to our second anchorage today, but before we could do that, we had to get everything ready. We left the dinghy in the water overnight because we were a bit lazy, which was a huge mistake because the entire bottom was covered in sea lice, which is pretty gross, so we probably won't be doing that again. This is our first sailboat, so there's going to be a lot of learning through our mistakes, which is totally fine. Thankfully, our windlass does motor up, it just won't motor down, which we found out is actually a setting the previous owners preferred to manually drop the chain. So as soon as we can figure out how to do that, it should be totally fine, which is really a relief because a new windlass is super expensive and we just don't want to have to dish out money for that right now. Being underway was so much fun. Even though we weren't going very far and we wouldn't be raising any of the sails, it still felt so good to have that salty air on our faces and to look at the beautiful water. It's not as clear and blue as we're normally used to, but looking out over the Chesapeake Bay was almost like looking out over the ocean's horizon. As we approached the channel markers for our second anchorage, it was a little bit sketchy. It was quite narrow and really close to shore. It made us a bit nervous, but thankfully we had plenty of depth because we are a shoal draft. We wanted to move somewhere protected from all angles because we are expecting some of the strongest winds we will have experienced at anchor yet. And how cool is this osprey on her nest? We've never been this close to one before, and she was so beautiful. So this was our anchorage, as you can see, very protected. So Theo pretty much got straight to work working on trying to fix our toilet. If you didn't know, we haven't had plumbing for about 4 days now. We think our system was pretty much entirely original, so almost every single part needed to be replaced. I'm so proud of Theo for being able to learn this system for the first time and be replacing it and having it actually work in the end. It was so exciting. We finally turned it all on and we realized that we have a toilet again. So to celebrate, of course, we had a cup of tea and we did take some time in the evening to just relax and hang out on the boat.